pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah, pushing myself to the limit. I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes made me. Drop songs, when I write them I don't wait 8 weeks. They do focus on the image now, but that ain't me. A lot of rats taking pics, that's why they say cheese. Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. A lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make fun these days. Everybody focus on the he say, she say. Acting up and trying to make a scene like a screenplay. Try to be original but end up as a remake. Spend a lot of time thinking about how I'ma be great. I just stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm focused on the music, not a pick for the gram. Stay true to my supporters, yes, I did it for them. So even when I get hot, never switch on a fan.
Energy in the house. These days, I don't take advice from anybody who won't tell me I
in the house. Can't jam in the building. These days, I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets.
Camera in the building.
Different life. These days, I don't need nobody's validation.
Yo, what up, Angelo?
These days, I don't need nobody's invitation. These days, I don't tell nobody what I'm doing. I just do it.
How you guys feeling? How you feeling? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, welcome in. Great to see you guys. Great to see y'all. How's everyone's evening? What up, Dylan? Jessica Lake in the house. What up, Trey Young? Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm feeling like Truman. I feel like Truman when I say that now. What up, Uptrend? What up, Florence? Hey, big shout out to Florent. The man took one for the team. Prop firm match. I heard him say, boom, Florence is gone. I said, nah, that's the real one right there. That's the real one. They started banning the TTE guys, man, just for spamming dubs. Shout out to Florent, man. Took one for the squad. What up, Soho? What up, Q? Water in the house. Yo, what's good? What's good? How you guys doing? Andreas in the building. What up? What up? Danky P in the house. What up, Captain? What's good? How you guys doing? Mr. Playbook is here. What's goody? What's goody? Welcome in. Welcome in. Great to see you guys. Great to see y'all. Why don't we get started? Prop firm. They blocked you too? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. A couple of y'all took one for the team, man. We appreciate you guys. All right, let's do it here. Today is a lovely day ahead of us, so why don't we get into it? Let's pray real quick, and then we'll begin our voyage here today, all right? Let's do it. Father God, I thank you for this group. I thank you for another New York session, for getting us here safe and sound. I thank you for continuing to inspire us, for putting a dream inside of us, and I just pray that the words that I would speak today would fall on ears that could hear. I pray that you would bless this session and each and every person in each individual season that they're currently in. I pray a blessing over them and their families, and we just thank you for allowing us to gather here. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Let's get it popping here. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Today is the 21st of July. So, man, the month is flying on by here, and we're creeping towards the tail end of it. But today is another day, and let's rejoice in it. Let's take this opportunity to be patient, to be disciplined, and make sure that we really are moving towards our dreams and goals and not self-sabotaging, right? Or really just, pushing ourselves back, right? Every single day should go towards a day of progress, of learning, of growing, and we're going to do that here today. So again, the 21st of June, not much in the headlines here for us today. A little bit of US dollar stuff that came out at 8:15, which was about 15 minutes ago, and now I think we are good to go. Yeah, good to go. Let's run through the technicals. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis. If you guys can, give the stream a like for me, sub to the channel, and let's get into it. Yeah, you ready? What up, Price Action Kev? What's good? Welcome in. What up, Ace? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Let me know about the music. I think it should be good at this point, and we'll go ahead and get started here and to a fresh top-down analysis. Talk to me real quick about the, oh my God, 2,300. Philippe is in the house, literally. Right back at you, bro. Right back at you. You see, this guy went through some war, right? No wonder he's a profitable trader. He's gone through the battle. Just look at him. Just look at this guy, man. He's gone through the battle. Battle tested. All right, we go with the music. Are we good? Are we good? All I see is Philippe. I think we should be good. Yeah. If we're not, then you know what? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Now, I'll go one more. There we go. All right. Bam. All right, that should be good. That's as low as I can go. All right. Let's do this. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis here. Let's go through gold. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ, and then we'll see what we can come up with here on the day. So gold did close bullish, right? We did have this doji closure there yesterday, which you see right here. So a little bit of an awkward closure on yesterday's candle. Yesterday was a bit of a no-trade day, and you can see why, right? I mean, we really didn't do much. A lot of times when it comes to these doji candles, what I will do is X them out, right? So put a big X through it as if it never even happened, right? So my analysis today is simply based to get rid of all confusion. It's based off of that previous candle that closed on Friday. So we still have that fake out. We should retest the highs here, and it looks like we did. We should have moved up, which we did, and now we're kind of rejecting those highs. So we did have a bullish fake out, right? We did have this candle kind of make a low. We pushed up. We filled the range here, filled that wick to the left. If we look further, we also have a little bit of a zone, right, that we can kind of pay attention to here. You got support, right? Support, maybe a little fake out, and then you have rejection. So maybe we are rejecting those highs here on the daily chart. So let's see what the 4-hour looks like, because we should have a bearish candle or at least some sort of rejection. There it is. Okay, so both, right? We got a big rejection here on the 4-hour. We also have a bearish candle. So price is looking good to kind of reject out of these highs, just like we did this time, and possibly now this time over here. So let's go see how we can potentially get involved in sells now that we're breaking the previous 4-hour lows here. 1 hour looking pretty good to continue moving down. Just grab the pack. 30-minute looks clean also. There's 20 minutes left on it. 15-minute got 5 minutes. So I think the sells are looking pretty good here. If we can get some closures below 40.60, then I'm going to look to have some sell stops for price to move down. The hourly broke the highs here, did the pack runner. I'm going to wait this 5 minutes and see if this 15-minute candle here can close below, and if it can, then there should be some good opportunities here to take some sells. If the 15 isn't exactly how we want it, then what we can do is look for the 30 closure in about 19 minutes, and then we go from there. So everything looks pretty good. 1 hour looks great. 4-hour looks phenomenal. 30 still needs a closure, and 15 still needs a closure as well. But sells are actually looking pretty good here for the most part as we enter into the New York session. So we'll see what happens. 15 closure, then a re-break of that 30 low looks good to me. If we have to wait on the 30-minute, then we could do that as well. So that's pretty much it for me. Pretty simple day here on gold. Daily tap and targets. Let's just recap, right? Daily tap and targets, filled the wick to the left. 4-hour breaking the lows after a nice rejection in the highs. 1 hour closed bearish, right, on the last 1 hour candle. Didn't have much of a top wick. This candle came up, grabbed the pack, retested resistance, now possibly coming down to break the lows. 30-minute doesn't have our closure yet. 15-minute working on a closure here in 4 minutes, and yeah, pretty bearish for the most part. So we'll see if we can get a move down in about 4 minutes. If not 4 minutes, then we'll see what's up in about 18 minutes, and then see if we can get ourselves into a position from there. All right, that's that. Pretty simple, huh? Pretty simple. What up, C Melly? That's good. Same analysis. All right, great. You guys got same analysis. Perfect. All right, let's move over to the NASDAQ here too, so we can take a look at that. The buy positions did work out yesterday, the ones that we took in Asian session. So took buys above and excuse me, worked out pretty well. Yeah, worked out pretty well. So that's sample size number 1 on our 25 trade journey here. So let's take a look here at the NASDAQ. So we are continuing to close below the ranges here. We got some rejections, right? We kind of pushed down, right? Kind of closed a little bit of a celery play. Dirty move here with the break of the lows on NQ, right? And now we're just kind of pushing up here. So we'll have to see what we do in the highs. Let's go take a look at the 4-hour chart. And let's see what's going on here. So very similar to gold, but I think the 4-hour still has room to move up. You know, you got this previous range that we left, right? You may get a little bit of a break retest and then a continue move up on the 4-hour chart. So we'll have to see about all that. 1-hour candles are starting to come down. I think the best sells being that everything is pretty bullish, yeah, for the most part on the 4-hour still. It's probably waiting for sells below 0.52 there. Nice hourly closure below that would be pretty good. If not, then, you know, maybe a fake out in this range here and then look for price to continue bullish. So we'll see what happens with all that. Previous 4-hour low sits here. Let's take a look what that looks like. Yeah, I would say range, probably range 2 below here, but I'm going to keep my zone at 56 for now. I like the clean range there and just pretty much choose to trade in this territory here today over anything else at the moment. So I'd rather take my trades in that zone versus in here, but maybe things will change up in a little bit. But as of now, that's what I'm going to use, right? So sells below here and then buys are pretty clean back above this consolidation. So if we can get some more longs in, that'll be great. But yeah, price pushing up just as anticipated. So that's it. That is that, my friends. That is that. We'll see what happens. Gold looking pretty good. Yeah, so we'll see if we can get a closure here and then see if we can get some opportunity. Some opportunity. Yes, sir. How'd you guys do in Asian and London sesh? How'd you guys do? How'd you guys do? Same analysis. All right, we're on pace. We're on pace. Which one am I going to trade? Pretty much whichever one presents a setup. Yeah, whichever one throws us a setup, that's the one I will trade. Let me get myself a little organized. Little organized. Boom. All right, let's see what happens here. We got 20 seconds-ish, so I might be ready for some sell stops. So we're going to need a top wick here on gold, right? We're going to have to close below that range and then get a top wick, and then we can look for the opportunity to continue down. Boom. Did you guys take any trades in Asian, London, anything? Let's check the stops here. All right, let's see what we can do. So as of right now, we'll look to enter on the break of the previous low. But if we can make some sort of a bottom wick first, then we might be able to enter on the current candle low. But we'll see. Talk to me, chat. Talk to me. So, what's working for y'all? What's not working for y'all? What do you guys got going on that you feel is helping you in your trading? And then what do you feel is holding you back? So we can create some discussion here today. Break of the previous lows for now. What are your thoughts on a trade time this 8:45? If the setup is there, I usually do it. If it's not, you know, if it doesn't kind of play out perfectly, then I'll stay away. But I like this closure. I really love the re-break of that 1 hour low here and the 30-minute. So if we re-break that 1 hour low, I really like this position. Let's see. The onion's been clutch. Always. From day one. I used to call that the money play. I would tell people for many years, like, the concept of the the correlation of the higher time frame and then the onion play like completely changed my life. Literally. Basically guaranteed I would never need a job again. As long as I knew how to read a 4-hour chart and then go down to a 15 and a 30-minute time frame and look for an onion, I will never have to go work for another person in my life. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool that you can know that, right? That you can have understand that concept, understand that idea, and completely change your financial future. It's pretty awesome. What helps with gold analysis? I like running top-down analysis, meaning from the daily to the 4-hour to the 1-hour to the 30. And just like you seen me do a few minutes ago, that helps me a lot because then I get a read on what the day is doing or what it's done and how that correlates with the 4-hour. The 4-hour gives me a perfect session bias for, you know, my little 2-hour window that I'm going to be trading. And then I just wait for those opportunities to show up on that 15, 30-minute chart. And I mean, that's what keeps me basically in line every single day is that top-down analysis, understanding the direction of the session, right? And then literally just staying down and hunting on the 15, 30-minute time frames for opportunity. That's it. That's what helps me the most. The Job Buster 9000. Oh, wow. Look at the move up now. What the hecky? What the hecky? What the hecky? NyQuil. I mean, NQ. Let's take a look. Okay, cool. NQ trying to come back up here too. So we'll see. What is this? There we go. Oh man, he got clean range, but it's interrupted by little minor resistances and all that good stuff here. So either way, pretty clean for the most part. If we start breaking through the 4-hour highs here, so I like NQ, I like the buys here. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's head back to gold. Let's see, what's the 30-minute candle doing? I may look to wait on the 30 here. Might look to wait. Yeah, I am going to actually wait. I don't like the way this thing's pulling back so much. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to wait on a 30 closure and a 1-hour closure, and that'll give us a lot more information here. So scratch that sell stop. I do not like the way the market, the way that candle's moving up like that. So let's hang tight here, and let's see how the 30-minute candle closes. Pretty interesting. Broke the highs on the 1-hour and the lows here. Would you say this is a setup? Yeah, we're just gonna delete now. Yeah, we're gonna delete. I was gonna go like you know, B, regular trade. Looks like we got some tug of war going on. Haven't gotten a payout in 3 months. I don't know what's going on or the problem. I do. You have a slow market, you know. So in a slow market, prop firm traders are not going to eat as much as, let's say, live account traders, right? Because if you're in a real slow market starting at an eval, right, then that means you got to perform through the eval and then into the payout. You know what I mean? So in a slow market, that's going to take time, right? And that could also be interrupted with losses, right? You guys notice that here and there, you're taking perfect setups, but they're just either not running. Maybe you're not getting stopped out, but they're not running, right? They're just basically you get in and it just kind of like fades off, and the volume isn't there, and you end up closing your trade at break even or draw. So imagine trying to get through evals, right? Never mind if you fail one or two, right? And then through the payout process, right? That could take some time, just in general. So when you have a slower market, it's, to go through these processes is gonna, take a little bit of time. So I could see why that would be the case, why one wouldn't have like a payout in a little bit, especially if the markets have been on the slower end. Yes. Yeah, 30-minute closure below would be fantastic here. You'll have a 15 celery too if that's the case. Yeah, does that make sense, guys? Because, like, you know, think about how long it takes to get through an eval, right? However long that takes, right? In the regular market, now that's typically when prices, you're getting trades almost every day. Trades are moving, everything's a bit more consistent. But, you know, this is what Mark Douglas talks about, right? How you're going to have those seasons of up, and then you're going to have those seasons of down, right? And then just kind of like nothing happening. And that's the reality of trading at times, right? And then also when it comes to losses, right? As we know, the GOAT, Mark Douglas, talks about how if you're going to have, you just never know when those, let's say you're talking about 30 losses over the next 100 trades. You don't know if they're going to come, you know, once every 5. You don't know if they're going to, if 70 are going to go by, 70 wins in a row, and then you can get hit with 30 losses in a row, right? To make up that probability. That very rarely happens. But also, like, you know, you can take 5, 6, 7 losses in a row, right? I mean, that's what Mark Douglas talks about. He says you have to be ready to handle that in your system. So not that we're taking a bunch of losses in a row, but the markets are slower, and, you know, you're usually getting a range or something like this, and then boom, like just a big move down or a big move up right now. So nothing that we can get ourselves into, right? Sometimes price is running on us over the last couple of weeks, and that's fine. You know, the trader must stay composed during those seasons and allow the market to do its thing. You know, like Raja says, you have to wait for your own familiar price action to show up. And if that doesn't show up, then you just have to be a good observer and, you know, stay out of the market. All right. If you don't know what you're looking at or what you're doing, you got to stay out. So, yeah, slower markets, slow it down. Faster markets, speed it up a little bit. Yep, there you go, Norbin. By the way, almost no one even gets a payout. So I know we've gotten very, you know, just used to winning, and that's a good thing. You know, it really is. It really is. But the winner also needs to, you know how to slow it down and keep his pace. You know what I mean? So that's a lot of what's happening right now. These markets are here to test you, and, you know, a lot of us are passing the test, which is dope. Yeah, the thought on deleting the sell stop just now. I wanted to get activated pretty quickly here and move through this 845 candle. So once price is taking too much time to go all the way up and it's moving up aggressively, I'd rather at that point now wait for, you know, like I think there was like 10 minutes left when we deleted it. So at that point, with price being all the way up there, I'd rather just wait and see if we can get an actual 1 hour closure, 30 closure, and 15 celery. So it would have been nice if it got moving almost right away there, but it didn't. You know, I was expecting, you seen how the volume came in? 1 hour came down, broke the low, 30-minute ran down too, and then it just stopped. It shifted, it went up. So that tells me that price isn't actually ready yet. So it might be waiting on the 1 hour closure. So I think we'll wait on that. Plus, I really would love a 30 closure below this range before taking the shorts here. So, yeah, I think it just sets up a better trade. Big ranges to the left. Holy, holy, holy. All right. Market don't care about what you want from it. It really doesn't, though. It really doesn't. Yeah, so what's cool is you guys experienced the fast market, right? Remember last year how it was just payout, just nonstop. I would open the Discord and go, anyone else got new payouts? And then boom, 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 boom. It would light up, right? So you see how you're able to perform in that market. But the question is, are you able to perform in this market? Because everyone wants that market all the time, including myself, right? But you gotta find the ability to just navigate the tough waters too, right? The choppy waters. Like a good sailor, you know, he doesn't only know how to sail a nice calm sea, right? He also knows how to navigate through the rough waters, right? Without inflicting too much pain or damage on his ship, right? And that's exactly what I do, right? And what a lot of you guys do here too is like just really slowing down when the market slows down. For me personally, I've been sticking to, it's like one trade a day. You know, one trade, 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 you know, and just slowing it down. But you see how I'm able to navigate? Well, I'm not getting damaged too much. My ship is in good shape, even as we push through rough waters in the market. So the experienced trader will know how to adapt, right, in the different type of seas, and the new trader won't. And that's just a part of being the new trader, you know. But eventually, remember, experience will come on your side, and then eventually you also will be able to navigate through the waters like that, especially if you have an example to watch, which I really didn't have much of an example. I just had to go through it and feel it all out and take the losses as they came. $20.25. Yeah. All right, we got 2 minutes on the closure, so we'll see how we do. Yeah, that's it. If you could understand that, J. Coop, the market decides when we get paid, not us. You know, we just get into our setups as they show up and take it as it comes. You know, I want you to think of it like a gift. Like you don't go just take a gift from someone else. No, they give you the gift. You know, they say, hey, here you go. Oh, wow, that was unexpected. You know, and usually your gifts come right to you, don't they? You don't have to go out for them. Usually they come right to you. So think of the market, you know, just you being here, and every now and then the market's going to go, hey, I got a gift for you. And you go, oh, that's exactly what I want to see. And you're going to take that trade, and you're going to have a nice trade there. And that's just how it is every single day. Show up and look for the gift. How much should I risk on a 50K eval? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I really don't. It just depends on, you know, your plans and your appetite for risk. I would say probably less than 5 MGCs. Yeah, five-ish, right around 5. But I would say I would more so ask yourself the question. I'd say, hey, how much am I willing to risk per trade? You know, like what am I okay with losing and what am I not okay with losing, and try and stay on the, like, let's say you go, hey, I'm okay with losing 50, but 100, I don't know if I could stomach that. I might want a revenge trade, or, you know, try and get that back somehow. So what I would say is stick to 50, you know, stick to that size that's not going to get you emotional. All right, let's see if we can get this closure here. We're going to need a top wick on this candle, and then from there, yeah, it looks pretty good. Come on, come on. All right, I'm going to have a sell stop here on the break of the previous candle low. Yeah, everything looking good. 1 hour looks great. 30 looks great. 15 got a celery, so everything looks good. For me, my partials will be down here at 40.44, somewhere around 40.44 here for partials. And then full TP down at 40.27. We'll see if that 4 hour candle wants to go here. You know, that's a rebreak of the 4 hour low too. Previous 1 hour, previous 30, and then the 15 after the celery play. So all looks well. Hold on, let me get this trade set up over here. Order filled. All right, cool. All right, let's see what happens here. New 1 hour candle. Give it a little bit of time to make a top wick and all that. And then if we re-break the lows, everything looks pretty good. For this trade, my stop's going to be back above the range. Yeah, about 100. Yeah, about $1.30-ish, somewhere around there. Previous candle highs. Why not break the 15 low? Just because this low here is like not that far away, and it's also the 30 low, 1 hour low, 4 hour low. You could use the 15 celery, but those are my reasons. You know, so if I have a 4 hour low sitting a couple pips away, I'm always using that. Dun, dun. All right, just give me a sec. Let me just organize some things over here. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. Sell stops. Gary. Yeah, right. Top step, you never know. You know, 4 hour lows, you just never know. We said order filled out loud at the exact same time. Oh my God, Jinx, you owe me a soda. And Philippe, you owe me and Philippe a soda. Where am I placing stop loss? Above the previous candle high. So right around like 40.70. I'm sorry, 40, yeah, like 40.70. But looking at it, I might just keep it above the range here, around like 40.67. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, if we break the low and then re-break the 1 hour high, that's not that good, right? So I think I'll have it probably sitting above like 68 there, above that previous 30-minute candle. And then this area here, I'm not really going to do much. As we push ourselves through it, that's where I'll probably go break even and then look to get a push into 44 for partials. So that's kind of my plan. I really want to see if this can run. I want to see if that 4 hour can make a run down, at least, you know, into these levels here at 37, and then maybe even back down into 25. I mean, who knows, right? Depending on that daily rejection here. So, yeah, we'll see. What up, the Prather Trader? What's goody? What's goody? Do you think if I'm able to navigate through these markets, I'll be ready for the fast markets? Yeah, but then, you know, you got to realize, you got to eventually realize, okay, now we're in fast markets, you know, so you got to like pick up the pace a little. And as long as you're able to do that in terms of like seeing like the playbook and seeing the setups and the entries, I think you'll crush it. You know, if you've been able to be patient and disciplined, because over the last, I'd say 4 months, maybe even the last year, like the full year, right? This has been a year that has tested the patience and the discipline of the trader, right? So those that have been able to, you know, stay composed and keep that discipline have really been able to navigate through it well and walk away profitable most months, I'd say, or most weeks. But if you haven't had that patience or discipline, these are probably the seasons where it's getting tested. And, you know, it's okay to be failing, right? But it's not okay to keep failing. So people ask me, man, how did you learn how to be so patient? Well, I was very impatient for other years in my trading career, right? Which those years itself just slowed me down, right? The beatings that I took, basically, right, slowed me down a little bit and allowed me to develop that patience. So if you feel like you're being very impatient right now, that's okay, because that's the way patience is developed. But you've got to learn from it, you know, and make your adjustments when it comes to that type of stuff, so that way you can start to succeed, right? And you can use it to your advantage. Oh, yo, what up, Cameron? What's goody? July been a tough month. Yeah, I think July, June. Yeah, basically everything after May. Even May pretty tough. But yeah, definitely July and June. Yes, I am. I am speaking. I'll be speaking at the ASFX event. Yeah, that'll be next year in May. So if any of you guys want to come to Tampa and come to that event, I'll get the link for you guys. I know I have the link, but I'll get it for you guys a little bit later. I'll send you the link. I think they have early bird special right now. So if you want to come, it's going to be in Tampa in May. Jump on it. I think, imagine we just overtake the whole event. just take over. Straight TTE spam and W's from the live chat, from the live audience. Oh man. So yeah. Plus the more traders that we have, right, that come through TTE, the more stage time I will obviously have. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do with it. I'm gonna try and plan some sort of elite meetup. I wanted to plan it in October, so I'll try and plan like a TTE meetup in general, you know what I mean, in May of next year. Yeah, we'll try and simultaneously make it all happen. Yeah, I probably won't even be in Florida next May. I'll probably be out of here by then, but we'll get we'll you know how we do it. We'll get the big mansion and we'll vibe out. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. I think Austin sent it to me. Yeah, I heard it's going to be dope. I heard there's going to be a dinner. I heard there's going to be some stuff going on after the event, like some VIP stuff. So it should be pretty epic. All right, I got it for you. ASFX meetup. Boom, boom. All right, for anyone that wants the link, there's early bird specials. Put code TTE so you can get it. That's the link there. This is going to be an in-person event. So there's going to be, by the way, there's probably going to be 100 to 110 people there. There'll also be, I think, like 15 speakers of well-qualified traders who you can network with and just be able to learn a little bit from. It's always nice to get yourself in those type of rooms. I remember getting myself in those type of rooms early on, especially in the e-commerce space, and getting around the people who are really doing it, you know, and really actually getting the results. So that'll be a event, you know, that you can do that at, and I'll be there, and Austin will be there, and I think Luna will be there. Yeah, I think Luna. Yeah, couple of the pros. The pros. Move to Texas? Texas. Let's go. What about this sucker, man? What do you guys think? The dream, baby, the dream. Can you see yourself living in it? Not too shabby, yeah? Little docky, little couple jet skis. It's on the market right now. Little chipping, little putting. I mean, just look at the outdoor patio. Just look at the outdoor patio, man. Epic. My thing is, I feel like I would use this as a little mini driving range. Just drive it right into the lake. But how about this? Ooh, yeah, that Galveston is full dedicated. I mean, we could play 18 holes here all day, a couple times a day. But one of the coolest things outside of everything else is just like the view, you know, like could you imagine just sitting on the couch with like your spouse or your kids and just looking out the window, those glass beautiful windows at this lovely lake there? I mean, does it get much better than that? Does it? Just peace of mind. Look at that view. Epic here. Epic. Epic. How much? This one is 10 million. 10 million for that one. $10 million. The helipad? No heli. You could always put one. Pay a scuba diver to get the balls? Yeah. Oh yeah, fall. Could you imagine what it looks like during fall time over there? Yeah, we're coming, Q. We're coming. 5-minute rule, yeah, but the thing is, I mean, it's all the way up here, so I don't want to delete it for no reason, but yeah, if it comes down, I'll move it. 1 minute on the 15 closure, so we'll see how that goes. Something light. Hey, you know, people make 10 million. There's someone who made 10 million today already. It's 9 a.m. Someone made 10 million today here in the U.S. So imagine someone's making that in one day. No, this is in North Carolina. Yeah, that one's in North Carolina. I couldn't see myself up at Lake George just because the winters are too rough there. Yeah, this one's off Lake Norman. Lake Norman. We're making Lake Norman famous out here. Yo, Donald, what's good? What's good? How you feeling? Moving to Tulsa. Let's go. I have family that lives in Tulsa. Missing the top G, Johnny Gems. Let's see if Johnny Gems in the building yet. Let's see. He very well may be. Nah, I don't see him. I don't see him. Look at him. He's like, is my camera on? Is this thing not working? No, I'm just kidding. I see you, bro. I see him. How could I miss the kid? What's good? How we feeling?
Yo, what's good, my man? Mr.
He's like, am I having some sort of technical difficulties here? Or what's going on?
I was looking at like, all right, man, let me raise my hand. What's good, man? How you feel? I'm feeling amazing.
Nice to
Blessed
see you,
and highly
brother.
favored.
Nice to see you, brother.
Great to see you too, brother. I'm
Garrett
ready to dominate
too. Mr. Calloway, we've been waiting for Johnny Gems.
Time to be patient, discipline to the plan.
Let's go.
I'm guaranteed to be an 8-figure trader if I do that every day for the rest of my life.
Pretty much. I mean, pretty much. If you follow.
So that's my main focus.
Yeah. What up, Garrett?
What's up, Garrett?
How are you, bro?
Hey, yo. How we doing?
Good, bro. You?
What's up, my man?
Good evening.
Good. Not bad. It's good night now. 9 p.m. 9:15.
How was the day? What did I miss so far?
Good night, bro.
Just a rally, bro. Just a rally.
Rally?
Just a rally.
You tell me what I missed, bro. I seen your green here, Nick. We didn't take anything in Asian or London.
Oh, that was the NQ.
He got that little NQ.
Oh,
remember the one that we took, the sample size?
Got you.
Yeah,
Nice.
That thing hit full
cool.
TP.
Glad it played out.
Yeah, it played out well.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was
NQ getting hot.
Where was that? That was 15, right? Yeah, that was over here. So basically we took this celery play in Asian last night. on the break of the highs here. So you had these two candles closing above the range. This next candle gave a lower wick. This guy right here broke the highs. That was my entry. And then went into drawdown for a while, but I had a zone right here, and basically anything that was closing above it remained bullish for me. So although we came down a little bit, we ended up moving up pretty nicely. Yeah, full TP for me was right here. Pretty clean move.
Yeah,
took a while to play out, but
yeah, dude, it's clean though.
some of y'all, I was sample sizing. Some of y'all were full risking. I already know, but it worked out for us.
How it fit.
Yeah, I know it's a sample size for Nick, but I'm not Nick.
that candle closure video that you posted, it's been doing wonders the last couple of days. The amount of trades that it's like kept us in.
True.
When it's remaining above ranges, like even that NQ one, like the trade wasn't invalid, even though we got some bad closures until the end. So.
True. Yeah, I don't know if you guys in the clubhouse have seen. I recently added a video that is very important to go watch. Yeah, it's a must watch. It really is. It's about trade management and how to manage off of candle closures and ranges. So I would highly recommend you go check that one out. I also put three new videos up there. So check out all three of them. They all have a lot of value, but definitely check out that management one.
No facts.
Why am I leaving Florida? I just feel like I spent enough time, 5 years, a little too hot. I want a little break in the seasons, so I want a little fall, a little slight winter, and a spring. So over here, you just get hot, and then 3 weeks of cold. So it was good. It was good for the first couple years, but to be honest, like in the summertime, like the kids don't even want to play outside too long, like probably less than an hour, and they're like, "Yo, can we get some water? Can we can we come back in?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, stay out there. Swallow your spit. It's good for you." You can't come back until you dig up at least 10 worms. Can we get some water, please? I'm just kidding. My children are very well hydrated. And we're nice to the worms outside.
Someone's about to ban you for that.
Someone's like, did he just say he's not giving his children water? Better than that. Giving them stuff better than that.
You're giving them gems.
Full risk.
You're giving them water for life. Yo, chat, what's good? How's everyone feeling?
Might get a 30 seller here too.
Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I know, right? Do you like the idea of having an earlier entry if this 30-minute candle wicks down and makes a low? Or are you going to keep your previous candle entry?
Depends where the low is, you know. If it's
right.
You know, if it's maybe right here, then I think that'll be good. If it's down here, then probably, you know, same entry. But yeah, if it can wick down, kind of down. Why can't I get this thing to be straight? There we go. Oh, that's still crooked. But yeah, if it like wick down maybe here, that'll be a good idea. If not, anything further than that, just wait for this.
Yep. 9:30 coming up.
Yeah, might get a 30 seller here at 9:32.
Would look really good.
That would be great. Right. Spoiling the kids, right? I remember I would stay at my aunt and uncle's house. I'd be like, "Can I get a drink?" My aunt would be like, "Just swallow your spit." I'm like, "Damn, I've got no more. I'm so thirsty." It's rough. How risky is this trade? Risky. Depends on what you're risking.
Random outcome.
I don't know. There's a super random outcome to this trade. All I know is that usually when I do things like this, I have about a 70% win rate. It's worked out really well for me over the past couple of years, and I don't know. You know, I don't know. This could be a winner. It could be a loser. probabilities on our side that usually when we take this position, we will usually win like 7 out of 10 times. So this might be one of those 7. It might be one of the 3. I don't know. I wish I did. I wish I could tell you.
All we know is that there's a higher probability we can win this trade. That's it. Random outcome with a higher probability to win.
Yeah.
All we know. All we can do is produce our edge. And doing that long term, we should achieve consistent results. Statistically and mathematically reliable.
Yep.
I always like to think too, like the outcome of this very trade or the very next trade is completely random, but over 50 to 100 trades, that's where the edge really plays out.
Yeah.
So don't be thinking about this trade here, right? Think about the next 50 to 100 trades. That's the probability mindset you need to have.
With the 930 salary, would you then move your sell stop to
Possibly.
30 minute? Or would
Yeah,
you
if
leave
it's
it on
worth
4?
it, you know, kind of like we mentioned. Right now it's about, what, 25 pips? So, yeah, that would probably make it worth it. If it goes any lower, then probably not.
Yeah.
But this one should be a good one that I probably want to hang on to through 9:30 and all that. So let's see what we can get. That's why I don't really want to go take any partials here or anything like that. More so down here at 44 and then full TP sitting at like 27 there. Colorado, yeah. Colorado's cold though most of the time, no? I feel like Colorado be getting cold like now. Starting to get colder. I heard the summers in Colorado are beautiful though. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's see if we can get activated. Should have a lot of volume coming in here. Where are you gonna have stops, John? Above the.
I got them above the previous candle, previous 30-minute candle right now.
Let's have a look at NQ. Nothing yet on the NASDAQ. Nice closures above would be awesome though. One hour might rip. I love the 1 hour time frame here. It's perfect. So this is like where I would take partials here on that 1 hour. So you see how it makes sense on the 1 hour, on the 30-minute. I think it's on the 15 as well. Yeah, that level right there.
Are you happy to hold through the last 5 with all the other correlations?
You know what? No. All right, I'm gonna move this now and wait for 9:30 and possibly take this 9:30 celery. We got 4 minutes left, so let's see what happens and go from there. Maybe 9:30 celery would be perfect here. Just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna grab my water. We're out of excess almost, and we'll let this candle close. I don't want to get FOMO if this thing breaks the low, so I'll be right back. Enter. No.
See what 930 could do. Volume coming in. No FOMO, chat. Follow the plan.
We haven't had a 930 celery in a while.
We haven't, man, right? I think we're timing up for it. Since we haven't had it in a bit. See if we can get it. Yeah, T. Callahan. Bro, I love that. Hilarious. What up, Elk? What up, Positive Mind? What's up, Rafi? Hope everyone's feeling good. Ready to have a good week here. Trading the markets, following the plan every day this week. That's all you got to do this week. Follow your plan every single day. You're gonna have a good week. Think about following the rules that consistently put the odds in your favor every day. Like, what do you think is going to happen by following those rules? They'll consistently put the odds in your favor long term, you know? So when that's the main focus, you get those odds really working for you then.
Great to see you too, Rafi. Hope I was well with the young one and the family.
Rafi, my man.
The GOAT.
Always a pleasure, yup. Curtis, well, I typically stop trading around 11 a.m. Eastern, but, you know, that doesn't mean that it's like the price action is terrible, you know, after 11 a.m. Eastern, like after we live stream. I just think like you should be familiar with it. You know, you should kind of have a good grip about how that time, like how your sessions like to move and stuff. But yeah, I'm typically done after 11 a.m. Eastern, but you could still trade. A lot of traders do trade after that time. Just make sure your data supports it. And I think you're good to go. You know, because when those setups show up, that's edge presenting itself. So as long as you're executing on edge and following your risk management rules, you could be a long-term winner, right? With that consistent effort there.
I don't like how many times this is edging the break of that 4-hour low. It just looks like it's gonna fly.
Probably
in
gonna
the
bleed.
last like 30 seconds.
It definitely could.
I'm
Because
just
it's
gonna
been
whistle.
bouncing there for like 4 minutes. It's just gonna break it once and go.
Mm-hmm.
Did I have a set process for scaling up my funded accounts? I want to get up to have 1 million in total. Yeah, you know, I always wanted about. I remember some of you guys have been with me for a while. You remember I had a goal for like 500,000 in funded. So that was always like my big goal. I haven't really. I mean, I have that still today. Right, I got 5 XFAs right here, like 500,000. I might take this on a copier on like 4 accounts too. But that was really like my last big goal when it came to funded, and then like the instant funded accounts came around, and oh, let me get rid of that order over here. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Kind of just had that one goal, and yeah. All right, Goldie. 8 seconds on the closure. All right, cool. Let's see if we can get a decent top wick here. And then this is actually looking pretty good. Pretty good. 1 hour looks good. 30 looks good. 15 looking good.
9:30.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and have a sell stop here. And
order
stops
filled
for me are going to be back above the highs. So back above, oh, how did I get in already? Yeah, back above these highs. Same stops above 68 there. I don't even know how I got tapped in. All right, let me set this on my other account. All right, we got 930 volume. Let's see if we can break the lows here and go down. I have no idea how I got in right there. I don't even think I let go of the button.
It's weird. Gareth, you got in too, or? Yeah?
No, I didn't get tapped in.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should be in. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, I'm in. Yep.
Oh, you're in too? Okay.
But I'm in on the current low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it now.
All right, let's see if we can run. This could potentially be a big one here if we can get price to really rip and break through these lows at 930. So partials for me are going to be down here at 44. That makes sense on the 1 hour for the 1 hour to drive into these ranges here. So yeah, like 45 on the nose, and then we'll close some partials up there.
A clean range to the left. See it?
Whoa.
Yeah, nice clean range. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, we got a lot of volume dumping in here, so let's see if we can continue our move down here on gold. Everything looks good. 4 hour broke the low there again. 1 hour broke the low. 30-minute closing below. 15-minute all closing below here too now. So slipped you a little bit, yeah. John, you say you got in on the current candle?
Yeah, the current candle, yup.
Okay, nice. Let's have a look at the NASDAQ here. NQ, nothing really, right? Did we get a closure? No top wick? No top wick. Straight back down we go. Straight down we go. My Asian trade was just a buy. It was a 15-minute buy off support on NQ. Stops for me are going to be back above the 30 highs here. So back above, yeah, this level right here. 4068.8. Boom, boom, boom. If we make a higher top win, could you get in on the flip? Yeah, not bad. Yeah, when that candle flips. Yep. All right, let's see if that volume can let it go. Full TP for me is going to be down at 28-ish. 29? Yeah, somewhere down at 29. Yeah. Nipped again and again. What up, Elk? Good to see you, man. This is an L, then let it be an L. And if it's a W, let it be a W.
Bro, that thing just missed my TP.
Really?
Of course. Yeah.
Where was it? At the lower?
Were you at 49?
It was like 40,
49.4?
50.9, yeah.
40,
That's crazy.
40, you said 49? Oh,
40,
50.9.
50.9. Yeah, 40, 50.9, yep.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yep. Just missed.
Wow, literally just missed.
Crazy.
Doot, doot, doot. One of those choppy days. We'll see. Choppy, choppy. You guys are hilarious. Some of you guys are so funny. What are you doing now? What are you doing? Yeah, so basically the management here, anything that stays below 60 remains bearish for me. So anything, even if candles do close bullish, which we got plenty of time on the closures here, even if they did, as long as they close below the range here, that'll stay pretty bearish for the most part on my end. Yeah, if we close back above, that's when I can do some management, but until then, nothing. One more rebreak of the low, and Johnny Gems gets some partials.
Yep.
And then my partials will be at 45. NQ closing with no top wick, eh? Yeah, nothing to do here on NQ. You're really just ranging. So 930 kind of just ranging a little bit here. No top wick on the 30, so we'll see what happens. But nasty, nasty range here. Look at this thing. Broke the high, broke the low. Crazy. $47? Yeah, where's 47? 47. Oh, right here? Yeah, it's not bad either. Yeah, if we break the low, I want to really let that run, so. But 47, 45, anywhere in there for partials looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, let's see.
Boom, boom, boom. 47, yeah, 47, not bad.
Is 49 your BE too, Nick?
40, 45. Yeah, probably 40. Once
BE.
we push through 47, we should tap 45, so that's when I want to go break even. Oh, everyone's leaving? The house is going to get quiet like the chat.
They're leaving?
Yeah, I don't know where they're going.
Chat's gone quiet.
At least the house is loud. Chat be disappearing and talk about, this trade might be a loser. Yeah, of course it might be a loser. Might be a winner. Might be a loser.
Like, welcome to trading.
The question is, what are you? Are you a winner or a loser? Welcome to the game.
Remember, the win isn't in the outcome of the trade; it's in the execution of the plan. That's what the win is, really.
Hey Nick, you know this trade right here could be a loser. I know, dude. I've been trading for almost 7 years. Any trade could be a loser.
Yep. It's a probability game.
Breathe air. Green, give everyone some oxygen in there. Mods, help them out.
Come on, Goldie, let's melt. Make this chat go
Some
crazy.
of y'all quake on every trade. I don't think you guys should be traders.
No, actually, it's not good to do if that's gonna be the way you live life. It's quaking during the trades. Sheesh. It's gonna be a stressful life.
Remember, this is your opportunity to control your emotions. Right? Remember, this the only way to practice it right here is by going in a trade, going into some drawdown, and now you have opportunities, right, to practice certain things. So if you want to get better at composure, if you want to get better at patience or discipline, here's your time to do it, my friend.
Where you do it.
Why are you wasting the time?
Trying to get better at following your plan? Nope.
Don't waste the moment.
If you are quaking right now.
What up, Dan? Danny Dan?
What up, Dan?
If anyone's going to quake here, it's going to be Dan. All right? No one else. Dan's our in-house quaker. Are we hiring? Dan's hiring. He'll teach you how to quake. What you think, Dan?
Quaker Oats.
I got you, bro.
Quaker Oats.
I'll plug it.
Excuse me.
Let me teach you how to quake. Funny.
Two tips to being a more composed trader. Have a detached size and have a probability mindset.
Yeah, true. Detach size. Big key, big key.
Dang, Captain, did you get stopped out, bro?
Damn, really?
Well, he said, dang, gold got me again. He must have been using current candle, maybe? Or stops in the range.
Captain. That means
Where
gold's
did you
about to
put
be
yours,
now.
John? Did you go the
My
same as Nick?
my stops are, yeah, same as Nick. Previous candle 40.69 is where I'm looking
I
at.
like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
same. Yep.
Charlotte.
Yes, sir. It's
At
good.
this point, you'd basically be crazy not to have the same stops as me. Just seeing
And
everything
you also
that's
just gotta
happened,
make sure you gotta make sure you size according as well, so your trade has room to breathe. You know, like you don't want the first instance your trade goes in the drawdown, you don't want to lose your account, right? Or funded account, I should say, or be down a big amount on your live account, right? Like make sure that stop loss gives you breathing room for drawdown in your trade.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that's the worst.
And I used the tight stops for years, you know, and then ultimately I shifted over to, you know, just having a little bit bigger stops just because it just made more sense. Like my read on the market was typically right, but it was, you know, sometimes like current candle stop didn't quite hold price. You know what I mean? It'll break the high and then kind of continue down. So eventually I started to say, hey, you know what? I'm usually on the money on direction. It's the stop loss placement a lot of times that kind of nipped me out. So that's where this year I've learned to kind of extend the stops a little bit more and, you know, do it like that.
Yeah, it's good. Smart.
Yeah.
There goes Johnny Gems with the
There's
partials.
Johnny Gems partials.
Yep.
Congrats, John.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, did it miss you again, or did you go?
That actually didn't get me. Wow, I just checked. I thought you guys said my name was hit. Whatever.
Yeah, because I saw it break the low.
It nipped it.
It nipped the low. So I was like,
It
oh,
nipped
John's
the low.
gone.
These markets, bro, nipping the lows, man.
Yeah. We should push through.
Jeez, dude.
Nah, you'll be good, bro. It's
Yeah, I'm
fine.
chilling. Detached size, probably mindset.
There it is.
I don't care.
There it is for you.
All right, now I'm out. All right.
Big money mindset.
All right, now we should cruise here into 79. I mean, I'm sorry, not 79, 46 here. And let's see if that hour candle can get down into those highs, the previous highs over there. Yeah, but
Clean.
yeah, nice move. All right, I think that's break even for me. Just in case we reject that level here, we don't really want to, you know, take a stop loss here when we know that there's a little minor level. So I'm not going to close any partials, just break even for me. And we'll see if we can get that extra push down into 45 there to close out some partials. But good trade. Good trade. It wasn't a loss. Oh, my gosh. Wow. It's going to flip.
I think that's smart. Price him. That's support now. Break even.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially with the 15-minute closure as well.
Definitely. Did we close on the 15? Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool.
Just then.
All right, sweet. John had a better entry though than us. Yeah, John had a better entry.
Yeah, my entry is on the current candle low of the 30-minute.
Nice.
So like 40,
Oh,
57.
nice.
40,
Yeah,
57.1. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yep.
Dun, dun. One pip below. Yeah, good move here. Good move. I think we got, what did we get? Roughly 50, 55? Yeah, I might close a little partials. Yeah, I think I'm going to close partials on my live account here. And see if we can get the rest of it to push.
Nice, bro.
Yeah. Come on. Where's Magnus? Oh, maybe he's here. Maybe he's not. I think last time I checked, I didn't see him. He might
My
be
boy
getting...
Magnus in Greece.
Oh, he's in Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were chatting with him in London session. He was getting ready to fly out there.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
All right, there you have it. He might be on an airplane. Pass my eval for this? Okay, great job, bro. Great job. Just need $4 for a payout. Oh, my gosh.
Damn, bro. It's going to come.
Kindly advise, I always hesitate holding trades. I think 49. I don't know why I keep saying 79. Somewhere in this area is probably pretty good.
Even.
Yeah, for break even and partials. I like this 1 hour zone down here for the 930 volume to push. We could still push into that zone there at 45. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. But yeah, other than that, right around this area is a good place to maybe take partials, go break even. $4.
That's not the next best trade, brother. As soon as you get in that profit, just snag it up.
All right, now I'm gonna, let's see. Struggling to re-break the low here. If we break it, we should pop. I see that 15 minute. 15 trying to come back up here. Yeah, we're struggling here at this 15-minute support. That's what it is. Yeah, so not a bad idea to maybe close partials, somewhere down in that range.
You got some right on the live account?
Yeah, I closed partials on my live.
Right,
I'm going to hold here.
Good.
TX3 Funding. Yeah, I did a video on TX3 Funding explaining some accounts. I figured I'd just make a video.
Order filled.
A lot of you guys were asking about it. So perfect. Good job, everyone. Order filled. We think we got 55 pips-ish. So I closed some partials on the live, just not over here on the funded. But good job. Great trade. And that is that. Yeah, we're going to struggle here in that 15-minute support level there. So good job. That's why I wanted to go break even there. And if it was going to run, it would run. Nice work. Nice work.
Good execution. Good discipline to the plan.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Yeah, slow.
Tag
Not the
back.
greatest push at 930, but ultimately still a pretty good move. Would have loved that celery play, man. Celery play?
Yep. Same.
Probably should have took it on this one too. I should have took it on all accounts. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think we could still push down, but we're probably going to just struggle a little bit here, which if we're struggling at 930 there, then we're likely to struggle. So we'll see what happens. Got out at break even. Awesome. Yeah, me too. Me too. Still in? Okay, stop loss or TP. All right, brother. All right. Green, what happened? Everyone good? Breathing air? Got the oxygen? Oxygen,
What up, Green?
Zach?
How you doing, brother? Chat, keep that oxygen.
Yeah, I think it was a good idea to go break even. Definitely. Everything could still push down, but you might need a little market structure now too on the 15. Maybe a little pullback and a closure below, and then you got all that too. Was in from the 15. Okay, clean. Yeah, if you took that, then that's nice. Yeah, I think partials right here on the 15 low there. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let me get a screenshot of this.
Oh, first thing to do after a trade is journal it.
Get a little screenshot. All right, lovely, lovely. For the in-person bootcamp, do we need to hit TT? Yes, put code TTE in. That way, I think there's a discount there too, and I guess you get an early bird special or something like that. So I think on the website you can also like get some sort of VIP, I think, where you can get front row seating and access to the dinner or traders or something like that afterwards. You just got to look into it. Why enter with support that close? Because it's 9:30. You got clean traffic. You got 4-hour lows breaking, 1-hour lows breaking, 30-minute lows. Right after that, nice. You're clearly in a downtrend here, and then the 15 closure below. Yeah, so it's a good place for break even. But 9:30, you want to probably hold for some partials. A little bit lower there. So didn't really want to close partials, just break even. And yeah, glad I did. Yeah, I would only do that at 9:30 or higher times of volume where you're expecting a push through there. Where's the link for the event? Let me get it again.
That's gonna be a sick event, man.
Bro, the more people we have there, the more stage time I'll have.
Nick's about to drop these gems there.
Yeah, I'll be prepared. Trust me. Trust that.
This that'll probably remind you back in those old days, man. The other business,
right. Yeah, exactly.
Speaking
you know what's
stage.
So crazy? We talk about the idea of creating reality, right? So recently, in my mind, I've been thinking, I would love to just get back to, being in person with others, right? Like I love the streams and I love being able to do this, and I'm grateful for the internet. We can all plug in from all over the world, but there's really nothing like being eyeball to eyeball and shaking hands and, really talking in person. So, I'm over here thinking, man, I would love to get back into that. And, I'm kind of putting it up in my mental movie and stuff. And sure enough, maybe a week and a half into it, right? So I'm in my mind, I'm now speaking again on stages across the world, impacting traders, sharing the system, the philosophies. And in my mind, a week and a half later, I'm doing that. And a week and a half later, here's Austin. He gives me a call. He says, "Hey, buddy." He goes, "Man, this is long overdue, but we would love to have you speak at the event in Tampa next year." Isn't that crazy? Isn't that nuts? Meanwhile, I was just working on it, a week and a half-ish of just putting that into my mental movie about getting back into public speaking, and then boom, someone messages me, say, "Hey, you want to speak at the in-person event that I'm doing next May?" So you got to pay attention to the clues, right? Remember, you create your reality, gang. It all starts up here, right? And then it just effortlessly unfolds out here in the reality. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, it looks like this is the boot camp. So I guess these are the speakers so far. It looks like there's one. I was the last one introduced here, so it looks like there's one more. But yeah, these are your speakers. This will be up. These guys will be up on stage and stuff like that. And yeah, should be pretty good. Should be pretty good.
Definitely wasn't the 9:30 candle we were anticipating.
Nah, not at all.
Nah, man. That support had more power than the volume at 9:30.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to close doji now.
Yeah, I think so. Just missed partials? Yep, that's okay. Yeah, so this is it, May 13th and 14th. Yep, this is the dates. It's going to be in Tampa, Florida. And I guess they got the early bird special. So if you buy a ticket, just put code TTE so they know you're coming from us. And the more TTE that we get, the more time we spend up on that stage, sharing our thoughts and system and philosophies with the group. Can we take a sell? Yeah. No, probably not right now. I wouldn't take a new sell. I would wait for a clean closure, probably back below the range now. So we might need to retrace a little bit, and that could be why we're stopping at support to possibly we're moving down, right, to retrace, and then a nice closure below here would probably put us back in the sells. So not yet, but maybe soon.
I'll wait for familiar price action now.
This was the NQ buy position that we took yesterday. This was an Asian session, so this was simply a buy. Like, so just forget about all this real quick. So this was a position that we were looking to basically get in off a celery play. Entry was right here on the break of the highs. Price came down, right, made a low, broke the highs. That was my entry. We went a little bit into profit, but ultimately started struggling a little bit. This was also an Asian session too. I haven't really traded NQ in the Asian session, but we came down. See how I had that zone right there? Very similar to what we talked about on today's management, was that zone was sitting there, right? So anything that closed above the zone, I don't quake. I don't get nervous. I don't start acting all weird, you know, like some of you guys do. I just hang tight, right? And I just wait. And the next candle closed, and it closed above the range as well. So again, still not getting weird, still not quaking, just holding on, being composed, being patient. And then, yeah, eventually we decided to pop up. I went into profits. I didn't close my trade. I didn't act all weird. Once again, I just waited, right, for price to do what I wanted it to do. That didn't work at the moment. Then we kept trending up a little bit, came back into drawdown. I didn't end up getting all weird. When we went back into drawdown after being in profit, right, stayed in, and then look at that. Just there we go. Didn't close anything there, didn't close anything there, and full TP got tapped. So that was it. That was the trade. Simple composure, you know, like if you're gonna preach about being composed, right, you got to be composed in the trade and while you're waiting for the trade. You know, it's not just while you're waiting for the trade. You got to stay composed while in the trade as well, and make sure you're following the plan, right, that was put in place before you ever entered, before things got a little weird, before emotions started kicking in. You got to stick to that plan.
Yeah, man. I've learned there's three keys to a great trade, an excellent trade, and that is one, having a bias, right, on your trade at the start of the day, having a bias, two, having an entry plan, and three, having an exit plan. If you can have a bias, have an entry plan, an exit plan, and stick to it, I mean, that's going to be an excellent trade coming up, regardless of the outcome, you know?
Yep.
And depend on your system. That's what's going to be best, of course.
Okay, Nightbot. Okay. Nightbot's quick. Yeah, if you guys are coming, I look forward to seeing y'all there. We get a chance to we're also going to my favorite steakhouse in Tampa that night, supposedly. So that should be epic. Some of you guys know the steakhouse. So yeah, we'll be doing that too.
Can't wait.
Only kick the dog twice? What dog? What's the confluence for taking partials in your own money? Just the support that was here. Yeah, that was it. Just this little choppiness. So I wasn't going to, but then I seen how price was reacting, and the 15 kind of broke the high. So when it came back down and, you know, started breaking the low after it wasn't driving, I decided to, you know, take some money off the table. All right, no buys for me. If I was still in this trade, I would pretty much still just hang in this trade. So everything still looks good to move down from this angle here. So no buys for me, but also, you know, no sells at the moment.
Nick, do you have an exact date for the Elite meetup in October?
Yeah, I think so. So this is not exact. This is likely to be the date, but this isn't me announcing the date.
So we got another one already about to be in the books here.
Yeah, another one getting booked.
right after
So
the previous
it's gonna
one.
be roughly around like October 20th. The 24th is kind of the date I have in mind at the moment, but I still have to confirm that. So possibly October 24th is gonna be the date. So I'll confirm it once it's all ready to go. And all elite members, you guys are all welcome to pull up, stake on me, hang out in a nice mansion, and break bread together and just hang out for a little bit. Talk about the future, talk about a little bit of the past, and what we could do to be the best version of ourselves.
So I look forward to it.
I was looking into the flights to get out to Tampa, and it was a 38-hour trip.
Whew.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
It'll be worth it.
for sure.
It'll be worth it.
38 hours.
38. Well, that's including stoppages and everything like that. So I don't know how
That's a
much
trip.
exactly the actual flights are.
Yeah.
For sure.
That is a trip, man.
So I was thinking I might stop off home back in Ireland and for like a week
Oh,
in
nice.
between.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
If you have family and stuff there, or friends or whatever.
Yeah. I promised them that I'd come visit them this year as well. So
Yeah, you
it wouldn't
should.
be a
You
bad
make a
idea
big
to
trip
link
out of it.
up then.
That works out then.
That sounds good.
Works out for you. Oh.
Yeah, so I'd probably go from direct from Perth to Dublin, or possibly might have to stop off in London first. I'll have to see.
Nice. Yeah, look for like around October 24th.
Yeah, I'll see what I can get.
Oh, direct from Perth to London. Sheesh, what's that flight looking like hour-wise?
From Perth to London, I don't think it was too bad. I think it was like 13 hours.
Whew. Man said I don't think it was
11
too
to
bad. It was
13.
like 13 hours.
No,
crazy.
but back when
That's
me and
crazy.
when me and my parents first moved to Perth, we had a 24-hour trip from Ireland to get home, to get to like Australia, because my parents didn't have a lot of money, so we were paying for like cheap flights but long stoppages in between,
Yeah.
sleeping in
Layovers.
the airport. Yeah.
Connecting flights.
Jeez.
It was like crazy trips.
Boys, I don't think I'll be
Yeah.
flying out of the country, man. Those are long flights.
Word of the day, stay composed. Yo, word of every day. Stay composed, G. Stay composed. Remember, composure wins all the time. You know, I truly actually believe that the one who succeeds is the one who can stay composed the longest. If these are little adversities and little trials in life, the one that can stay composed through it all wins. It's that simple. Everyone else, it's not that you can't get to the destination, it's just everyone quits. You know, the moment they hit these little barriers, they think it's like stoppages, right? I heard a story. This one guy, he and this by the way, this all goes to your identity. Some people are actually not at the identity to where they believe they can succeed, right? So they end up self-sabotaging without even knowing. Once the big breakthrough is happening, and they can't push through that adversity. Like, I forget who it was, but he was going to a meeting, right? He had a meeting scheduled. And it was a meeting with a company that he was going to bring on, and he woke up that day with a flat tire. So instead of trying to figure out a solution, he just canceled the meeting. And he said, hey, you know, can we reschedule? I can't make it, blah, 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 blah. He never even thought of, let me take a taxi, let me call an Uber, let me freaking run to the meeting, right? Let me get a bus. Like, he just said, you know what? My tire's flat, cancel the meeting. And he said that the company that he was meeting with went on to become a billion-dollar company, right? And he could have had that contract, but he self-sabotaged without even really realizing it. You know, he just didn't look for a solution. So he got right to where he wanted to be, right? Or right to where that opportunity was, and yet without even knowing, he shot himself in his own foot. So I think, you know, anyone that can continue going on right through adversity, like luckily that was adversity to him, right? But he kept moving and, you know, eventually got his in life as well. But a lot of people would just quit. You know, they would just quit right at that adversity, or once they couldn't get that, meeting rescheduled. And I see a lot of people do that. It's not that they're not good enough. They just don't stay in the game long enough. You know, coming up, I did not think I was the sharpest tool in the shed. I thought there was a lot of other people who had way more potential than I did. But they quit too early, you know? So it wasn't that they couldn't do it. They just wouldn't do it, you know, so to speak. So if you're willing to battle through adversity, I mean, that's who gets the reward at the end of the day. So they don't just hand trophies out, you know, because you had a, you know, happy-go-lucky time, right? A lot of earning it is going through those trial and errors and making your tweaks and adjustments and just building off of that composure, right? And having a nice, calm mind, knowing exactly what you're after and just refusing to take no for an answer. You know, most people just can't do that. Hey, how are ya?
And
Bomba static.
yo, no excuse to not be composed as a trader. We just gave you guys the tips, right? Probability, mindset, and detached size. You do that long enough, I don't see how you can't be composed. I mean, if you understood everything was a probability and you had a size that made you detach from the outcome, then you wouldn't be attached to the outcome at that point, right? Or care about certainty. So and therefore you'd be able to stay composed. So no excuse now.
No excuse will do.
Gave you guys the sauce.
Read a similar thing in the Magic of Thinking Big? I bet. I bet. Let's go. Yeah, October, gang. I would say start looking at your schedules for like late October to pull up. Yeah, why don't we go over the trade here? Yeah, let's talk about it. So when we got to the desk here, we had this 4-hour candle breaking the low, right? So automatically the daily time frame when I got to the desk here in the New York session had tapped target, right? So we came up on this candle right here. We tapped into that target. We filled that wick to the left, and that's pretty much what started my bearish bias here today. Then we dropped down to the 4-hour, and at the time of me arriving at the desk, this 4-hour candle was breaking the previous 4-hour candle low. So that also enticed me to keep a bearish bias and look for sells. Now the 1-hour had driven down, and all this had already happened, right? This candle here had already closed, and this new one had grabbed the highs, right, with this top wick, and was about to break its own low. So at that point I said, okay, great. If we can get a closure, I'm not just going to enter off the 1-hour, but if we can get a closure on a lower time frame, like a 30-minute or a 15-minute, then that's where I'll look to execute. So this 30-minute candle closed below. We had sell stops somewhere around here, and price came up. It was the last 5 minutes, so we deleted. Then once that candle closed, we waited for a top wick, right, on the 15, and then ended up moving down, right? Went break even at this support to the left, closed a little bit of partials, but even if you didn't close partials, just break even was fine there, and then that was it. Yeah, I was expecting price to push through the rest of the clean traffic as 9:30 approaches. You know, you might say, hey, you know what, we might push through there, so let's see if we can hold on to our position a little longer, but at the same time, break even is pretty obvious there. You know, just go and break even at least, and then looking to hold for the move right down in that clean range there. So that was it. Yeah, that was it. Higher time frame, daily was rejecting, 4 hours breaking the lows, 1 hour closed below after grabbing the pack, 30 closed below, 15 closed below, 9:30 clean traffic to the left, playbook setup, higher time frame direction off the rejection, and that was the trade. That was the trade, man. Questions? Any questions? Like, anyone think that wasn't a good trade to get into with all that being said? I think that was pretty solid.
The best part about it is we planned it beforehand. So we just followed the plan. So we can't say shoulda, woulda, coulda about the trade at all now, you know. Showed up at the start of the session and said, this is the setup, this is the exact setup I'm looking to trade today. That setup presented itself and we traded it. And we followed the plan all the way through. Entry, exit, bias, plan, all of it.
Yep, exactly. And we explained it all.
The W is not The W is not the outcome, but the execution of the edge, you know. The idea of producing the edge is the W because you can't experience an edge if you don't produce it.
Yep. So we'll see what happens now. Brand new 4-hour candle, so it wouldn't surprise me if we made a top wick before crashing down again. But we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. No buys, no sells for me. 1 hour is probably trying to pull back, maybe retest resistance or something like that. So yeah, not the best price action, right? If we get rid of everything now, I mean, look at this. This was our New York session today. This right here. Not the hottest. Not the hottest session. But we did what we could. You know what I mean? Again, we wanted entries a little higher. Got them down here. And, you know, that's pretty much what we were able to squeeze all the juice out of it. There wasn't much more after that.
With the 1 hour closure, would you, or the 30-minute, would you say that's a bit of a no bottom wick, which might be why we showed rejection off that 30-minute support?
Yeah, I think it was more so just support getting rejected. I think the wick was small, definitely on the smaller end, but still there somewhat. Would have liked it to be a little bit more like that. But it wasn't really like that, you know what I mean? So it had something on it, just not what I probably would have liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like this would have been probably a little bit better, or like that. So a little small. Little small.
Wow, I didn't even realize we pushed back up to stops. Yeah. Good management there.
Yeah, really good.
Of course, as always.
All right, well, that's that. Still got clean range to the left. 4-hour close bearish, so I'm definitely still open for sells at some point today, but just not yet. NQ, nasty range. You guys really want to trade this? Who's trading NQ right now in this range? I'll pray for you. What's your name? Yeah, there's NQ. Yeah. Basically, my plan still is buys above and sells below. Later, DJ Scratchers. See ya.
Peace, brother.
Sheesh, are we gonna get rain today? I'm trying to golf, man. Talk to me, news. I think we're getting rain.
We got rain here today, brother.
Oh, no rain.
You hear it?
Nah, I don't hear.
I got the balcony door open. Sounds nice.
Little windy, little schwindy. Okay.
You're looking pretty good for golf.
We're actually looking pretty good here, boys.
I don't see any rain. I just see 90 degrees.
Elk, we got to run this call, brother. I got to jump on. I'm jumping on this elite call with Elk today. I don't know about y'all, but then I might go golfing.
Sounds pretty good. Sounds like a good day.
Elk, where are you?
It's a rainy day here, bro.
Hopefully we're hitting with the fan today. Get a little extra yardage. Elk, you ready or what? I'm hyped. I'll be honest, every elite call, I'm hype. Just as hype as I am for the stream. The best part about the elite thing now is I get to like hand select. So it can't just be anyone random that joins, you know? So I get to hand select and make sure like that individual is worth the time.
Bro, elite calls are lit. Nothing like working with serious traders one-on-one, bro. It's freaking awesome.
How am I going to mark up this trade? I am going to mark up this trade as a 15-minute breakout, I think.
Yeah.
So,
same.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do a 15 breakout here / onion. Yeah, I'll do it like that. So anytime I'm like, anytime I'm just like looking to see what I'm looking at, like in today's case, like a 15-minute onion, right? If we go to the onion play here and we go to the 15-minute time frame, in New York session, we have an 83% win rate, right? Yeah, 83% on the 15, 77 in New York sesh. And that right there literally makes me block all you guys out. When you guys, Nick, I don't think this is going to be a winner. I'm like, well, who are you? Because if you ain't my data, then I don't care about your opinion, right? So this is where I'm able to block out so much noise, including the noise in my own mind, right? Is when I look here at these stats and I go, okay, you know what? We got 83% win rate, around 80% New York session. Everything looks good, right? I know I can step into that trade with confidence and begin to, you know, be okay with the win or the loss with that situation there. So if you just listen to your data, right, that will make trading so much easier on you. So that way you don't have to listen to the voice in your head or listen to the guy in the Discord or even me, right? Like you should just take your own position and, you know, live with the outcome of it, and then maybe ask me a question after that. So you have to trust your data. You know, that's the only thing I trust here. I don't even trust the market. There's legit no certainty in this market. The only certainty I have is over here in my data. So I just stick with that. Stick with that. Do we have a stream in Asian in London? Yes. Yeah, it's not on YouTube though. It's in the Clubhouse. Am I making ranges on the 15 or 30? Both when I have to. But right now the ranges are very similar. So these ranges are pretty much off the 30-minute time frame. So yeah. But that's a 4-hour top wick, would you say?
Yeah,
price action
like
probably gonna be funky here the rest of the day.
Come right up to those highs.
Oh, by the way, that elite meetup is mods are able to come to that too. So mods go everywhere I go. So if you are a mod and you want to come to the meetup in when is it again? October? Yeah, you guys are welcome to come.
Maybe the 24th. I don't know.
Possibly the 24th. Yeah, that's looking like the date. I'll confirm it shortly. And then I think we'll plan another Tampa meetup for like everyone in May when I do that in-person event. So that way everyone that comes to the event, we can all go hang out with the rest of the crew, maybe later or the next day. So the mod squad's always in the building.
Shout out the mods. Holding it down in the chat.
So Green, yes, you can come.
Let's go, Green.
Holy Toledo.
Green filet mignon.
Bro, everything.
Everything, bro. Lamb, ribeye.
When you go to the steakhouse, they just don't stop. It's just one after another. And like all of a sudden you'll have all this food on your plate, and you in this place you have this little card, right? And if you put it on the table and it's green, then they come and they'll give you the food, right? They'll give you all these different cuts of meat. But if it's red, they'll kind of skip you. But they'll still kind of ask you, which I don't understand. Right? Because it's like, how are you going to deny a beautiful, perfectly cooked filet mignon, right? It's like, here's my plate over here. It's got food everywhere. And the guy comes around, he goes, filet mignon? It's like, how do you deny that? You know what I mean? So it's like, they just keep feeding you and feeding you and feeding you at this place. It's nuts. Don't even get me started on the mashed potatoes.
It's like, bro, chill, my card's red.
Yo, word. Do you not see the card is red right now? But my goodness, you're a savior. Give me that filet mignon.
Yeah.
See, Melly, remember the guy goes, I go, can I just get the whole piece? He goes, you want the whole piece? Yeah, here you go. I said, I bet, thank you.
I know,
yeah, and it's wrapped in bacon, cooked in duck fat. Like what?
Damn, bro. Dude, I'm hyped. Screw October, man. We're getting that right when I get back, dude.
I might go there without you.
Do it, bro. We'll go again when I'm back. It's like, that's a win-win for you.
Maybe
you go
no
today,
golf
then
today.
when I'm
Maybe
back.
just All you could eat steakhouse.
Word.
Bro, they'll
Sounds good,
come
man.
over. They're like, "Would you like grilled chicken wrapped in bacon?" Like, yeah, I'll take that. Like, what?
Hell yeah, why is it on my
Is
plate
that
yet,
a
bro?
question or statement?
Like, bro, don't even ask. Put it on the plate.
Say less, brother. You know, now they know who I am over there. You know, so they go, yeah, he wants the fillets. They kind of know what I want at this point, so it's nice. I like going there. Smoked ribby. Yeah, you got ribs, rib eyes, everything over there. New York strips, all of it, basically every single cut. Yeah, don't eat too much rice though. That's John. John's gotta chill on the rice.
Give me extra rice, please.
Man went to an all-you-could-eat steakhouse and just stacked the plate with rice. It's like, damn.
Like,
Wow.
before I got my steaks, let me stack the rice first.
Man, that rice. It's like jasmine rice too, right? It's pretty good.
Hell yeah. I think like you add rice to the filet mignon. I think you just increase your status on your plate.
Not gonna lie, I accidentally mixed the rice with the mashed potatoes, and I mean you'll never go back. I mean you'll legit never go back. So now I be mixing it. Mix the mashed potatoes with the rice a little bit. Grab a nice piece of filet and just that's it.
Nick, that's actually my exact plate, bro. Rice, mashed potatoes, and a bunch of filet mignons.
We're trying to hype you guys up right now.
At that place, at least.
What's it called again? Terragacha. Gotcha.
Yep. Yo, Rafi, nah, bro. Gotta have that rice, man. Come on. Chat, you guys agree with me? You guys gonna go for the rice too?
Not a lot.
I can't choose between rice or mashed potatoes. You gotta do both.
Rice and mashed potatoes, legit A+ setup.
All right, cool. A lot of you guys are agreeing with me, and some of you guys aren't, and I don't know why, but.
Gang, check out the most recent video I did here. We're giving away some funded accounts. So recently posted this video yesterday talking a little bit about TX3, some different accounts. If you guys go, we want to try and give away a few accounts. So come over here and comment. I don't want to do it in the live chat, but if you come over here, leave a little like and a comment. I posted a couple videos over the last 2 weeks. So a June trade review, a video like tutorial about setting up TradeSet, a little story that I hope you enjoy about one of my losing streaks that really changed the game for me forever. A lot of you guys know what we're talking about. And then this one here about TX3 and some of the accounts that you can get with them. And then we'll give some giveaways as well. So a couple of new videos. I got some more videos coming. I got a whole 2 or 3 vlogs getting edited at the moment. We're going to do a whole like TTE meetup vlog as well from New York. So should have some content dropping. Show some love to it. If you guys like the stream, support the videos as they come out as well, and I'll keep them coming. But this is the last elite meetup right here.
Sorry.
This one. So for those that want to get a glimpse into the meetups, this is kind of how the last one was. Yeah, it was epic. Magnus is the girl. Yeah, epic times. Come on, come on. Johnny Gems. Oh, snap. Q, I seen you over there. All right, Steven. Yeah, nah, epic times, man.
Q, my man.
So we hope to see you guys at the very next one.
We've got all the
elites
out here tonight. It's
incredible.
been a great night so far. TK, Rick.
Big moves. Big moves. So yeah, that's what's in store for the next one. And on top of that, we're going to have a nice little mansion to chill out.
Yeah, Nick, what was the new video you added into the course? It was like candle closure or something. What was it?
Oh yeah, managing risk with closures and ranges.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What else did you add in there in the course?
I added, let me see. The learning phase versus the earning phase. That was another video I put in there. So, people can really understand where they're at and how to approach, their journey here. But it was that one. It was, what else, Green? What else did we add in there? Let me see. A couple of them.
Yeah, a couple new features there in the course. I like it, man.
Yeah.
Clubhouse, make sure you take a look at those new features in the course, new videos. Some more jemmies. When to let your winners run. That's another one.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so it was, I think it was this one.
Like 3 right there. The learning phase versus the earning phase. It's another one.
Yep. Yeah, when to let your winners run. That was another one we just did. I think that's in the management section. Managing risk off of candle closures and ranges. When to know when to let your winners run. The learning phase versus the earning phase. I'm going to start a section here with trading psychology. So get ready to win and make some serious money, because the stuff that's going here is going to be epic. So give me some time. I'm going to build this category up and start to put in some of my mindset and a little bit, a lot of technicals here, obviously, but we know the game is a lot of mentality. So I'll share some mentality with you guys in these videos here. So just keep an eye out for that section.
Oh, nice, man. Course is sweet.
Yeah, I got new YouTube videos, new course videos, all that stuff. So we're gonna try and keep the content rolling.
Okay.
Do we have a meetup that we did last Sunday? Yeah, we have a whole vlog on that. So it's getting edited now, and man, it's gonna be epic. Yeah, this vlog's gonna be pretty dope. Bump. All right, what do you say, Elk? You ready, brother? Boom. Learning phase versus the earning phase. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that way you know where you're at, man. I think most people, everyone's done with the BS, right? Who wants that educator that says, "Come in here and you can make all this money and just follow me and you could do everything." Nah, man. It's like, people need to know the truth. I feel like people just like, yo, dude, just give it to me straight. Like, tell me what it's going to take. So that's what I'm trying to get across to you guys. This game is not easy. It's going to take a lot of like effort, and you're going to have to really sit tight in a learning phase. And that phase might take longer than you want. And I mean, it is what it is, G. Like, you're talking about shooting to become financially free. Right? To gain financial independence, to make more sometimes in a week what some people are going to make in a month, right? So this should be hard. You're going to have to learn, right? And you got to accept that, man. So if you're a new trader, I would just plan the next 6 months to make no money, right? And strictly learn for as cheap as you possibly can. Get yourself in a community like this one. Join a clubhouse. It doesn't have to be our clubhouse. I know other traders have that stuff too. Find somewhere where you can get in with the community that's all kind of learning and growing together, and then literally just dedicate the next 6 months, right, to learning the game, right? So that way next year when 2027 comes around, guess who can start earning? You, right? But if you don't take this, next couple months to learn, right, it's never going to work for you. And if you're someone who has a family and all that stuff, like, gee, just slow it down a little bit. Like, stop trying to leave your job. I know the last influencer told you can do that in 6 minutes, but I'm telling you, it's going to take like 6 months at least, most likely, for you to do that. And then even then, right, it's probably not wise to just quit your job and have a full-time trading income, right? Why not keep your job and build your trading, stack up your trading money on the side of it, get out of debt, do some of the things that you like to do, build up a massive nest egg, right? And then maybe look towards quitting your job after investments are in place and your trading is consistent. You know, don't be in such a rush to get it done. I promise you, you're gonna like a lot of times fall on your face because your expectations aren't set properly. So if you hear me say, hey, it's gonna take at least 6 months, now you're not quaking, you know, on the next trade, that if you lose it or if you're in drawdown, you know, you're in the learning phase, you know, you're not really concerned with too much money, and you're just trying to learn how to run the skill set, so that way that skill set can make you money. And this is what I do with all my one-on-one students and elite members. Like I did this with Gareth and with Mag, all of them, right? Like Gareth, we spent 3 months, our first 3 months when we worked one-on-one together, we had 0 money goals, right? We had no goals to make money. And Gareth was already pretty experienced in the strategy because he also learned a bit from market fluidity. But none of that matters, right? Unless you're kind of like getting on a nice pace. So it's like, slow down. Let's focus on the playbook. Let's focus on learning it. Let's understanding it, when it works, when it doesn't. Learn how to stay composed, how to accept losses, how to accept wins, and then we can start setting some money goals. And I mean, think about it, Gareth, was that 3 months like a long time, or did that probably blew by pretty quickly?
Yeah, like this whole year's blown by really quickly. Like, and I can guarantee you that if I spent a year in the same spot, it would have felt a lot less rewarding. Like now I've spent a year working on my trading and working on my discipline, and I can bear fruit from that now. So now I can get consistent payouts and I can make profits and look at my P&L and be happy across the month. But that whole result is purely because of those 3 to 6 months I put in prior. So yeah, all I did was listen to Nick and make sure that I was putting my best foot forward to get the best results possible, which takes time and takes a few months of discipline first.
Yeah. I forget who I was with, but it was definitely on an elite call, and he was saying, you know, like, I finally know what you mean. Like, I finally understand what it's like to actually study the setup, because again, most people are trying to make money, right, from the jump. And I get it. I was trying to make money too. But when you're always trying to make money, you're always looking at the money. So that means, like, in today's trade, all you did was stare at that line with that P&L, right? And you just looked at the P&L. And that made the decisions for you versus the structure of things itself. So when you're so gung-ho and so looking at the P&L and obsessed with the money of it all, you very rarely get to study the trade itself, right? And get to learn the price action. And guess what? The only way to make money long term is to understand the trades, right? Understand the price action of it all. So, you know, you might make money in a day by obsessing over P&L, but aren't you guys trying to make money like over the next couple years and months and all that? Like, that's where you got to find yourself on a long-term program, you know, something that you can stick to long-term without much deviation. And it's obviously got to produce a profit. So make sure that it does that first, and then it's all in from there. You don't have to look any further, right? You don't have to look left. You don't have to look right. You just stay on the beaten path of what works and learn it. You know what I mean? So that way it can work for you. And that might take time. Remember, it took me 3 years, gang, to make money trading. 3 years. And that was me trading every day. Like, literally, like, showing up every day and trying to learn.
Facts, man. I think a perfect example of the learning versus the earning phase is college, right? Think about going to school or going to college to learn a high income earning skill like a doctor or like a lawyer. These guys go to school and they're there to learn for 6 to 8 years before they ever even start earning that salary, you know, and actually start doing the job. So, I mean, can you put in that amount of time for trading, right? And I'm not saying that it's going to take 8 years for you to be a profitable trader. I mean, it could, everyone's different, but can you just give yourself time like that, right? Time like 6 to 8 years, as an example, just to learn, right? Just to learn how to be a trader. There's steps and skill sets to learn, to develop, to be a consistently profitable trader, and you need that time to play out. So just like the doctor and the lawyer go to school and have that amount of time, or give themselves that amount of time to learn how to be great at the skill set before they earn a salary, I think so do we at traders. And the thing to remember too is everyone's process is a bit different. There's no guaranteed timeline. I think the quicker you get a mentor and the quicker you apply what the mentor says, the quicker you're going to get results. And I think the longer you wait on a mentor and the longer you wait to apply it, then the longer it's going to take to get results, right? But just have that type of mindset. I think it's a perfect example of that learning versus earning phase with college, and just how quick can you apply the things to get the quick results, right? This is the shortcut right here, this stream and listening to Nick. So can't try to shortcut the shortcut. And can't try to quit, you know, can't try to save up on time that is going to take for you to develop. Yeah, time is our edge. I really believe that. You know, we have a technical edge here, but it's a probability game, and probabilities needs time to play out, right? So really, our edge is time. And especially if you're learning how to trade, your edge is time as well. Because think about every day, as long as you're, you know, doing the right things to learn, like practicing the right things and studying the right things. I mean, with time, all those reps are going to compound. And we all know what the compound effect does. It's a beautiful concept, right? It's a beautiful formula that the compound effect does. And that's what it will do in our process, right? Small wins just become big wins over time. Small steps become huge steps over time. And let's get to it, fam. Yeah, can't try to shortcut the shortcut. Exactly. My man, the home, what's up, brother? Great to see you.
Can't shortcut the short. This is the shortcut. Remember, your original plan was to retire at 70. And then you found us. And you go, oh my God, these guys are retired in their 20s and 30s? Man, maybe I can do that, right? And then you try and rush it and retire in like 2 weeks. You know, give yourself some time to win. You know, you're going to have to develop. I love this question here too. What if it feels like I'm still stuck, even doing the right things for 3+ months, right? So that tells me that you can still be stuck if you don't change your identity, if you don't change your behavior, if you don't believe that you can actually accomplish it. You see, again, we talked about it earlier. If you don't actually believe that you can do it, then you'll get right to the breaking point and you'll self-sabotage. You'll shoot yourself in the foot. In our case, you'll take a silly trade, or you'll manage one wrong, or right? So it's really about building that belief and building you. And that's what takes a while. You see, that's why everyone's story is a little bit different. We're all here learning the same exact system, spending the same exact time together, yet one moves forward quicker than the other. And it's simply an inner working, right? It's their inner world has lined up, and now the outer world is showing it. So a lot of times we have to give ourselves time to grow personally, right? In our emotional stability, emotional intelligence, in our composure, in our belief that we can actually win, right? That we can actually do this, because it's one thing to see me do it. It's another thing to believe you can do it, you know. And there's people here that know me from before I was ever successful, and you know, I'm sure their belief level is probably pretty much increased at this point. But one thing that they can all say is that I believed it before, right? Anyone here knew me before I was ever successful. They didn't believe it, but I believed it, right? And that was the most important thing. So can you believe that you can actually accomplish things here? Do you believe that you can actually, you know, move forward in this trading thing? And if you do, right, that's where things start to change. Your identity starts to change. You start figuring out why it is you want to do it. I mean, just think of it right now. What are you trading for? What in life is disgusting you so much that you're either trying to run away from it or build to it, right? And if you can think about those things, right, and kind of who you want to become, right, as you move out of those situations, and that's what's going to keep you, you know, going on a day-to-day basis. So it's really about believing, man. You know, I think one of the biggest differences for me and a lot of people is I was just quote unquote dumb enough to believe that I can win and be successful in life. There was legit zero proof on the outside that I would be successful. The only proof was on the inside, and that's the only proof that I needed. So as long as you believe that you are unable to achieve success, then that's what will happen. But once you shift that belief to I can and I will and I am, right, that's when things begin to change. Change the identity, baby. Yep. Exactly. I already did the heavy lifting for y'all. Especially when it comes to the system. Yep. Change your identity, change your life. It's that simple, but it's not simple. It takes time. It takes time. So give yourself that time to grow and learn, and don't rush it. Just because Jimmy Ding Dong on Instagram got into trading 6 months ago and he's lying to you about his profits on social media doesn't mean you have to force results to come to you, right? Run your race and, you know, stay where your feet are. Don't try and compare yourself too much to other people. Wokey, yeah, I was going to say that too. Probably just a couple minor little management or beliefs. You know, it might be beliefs at the end of the day too. Jimmy Ding Dong, you don't want to know. Exactly. Who's Jimmy Ding Dong? Exactly.
Some random.
All right, I think we're out of here.
All right, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think we're done here today.
Delts time.
I'll let you know in just a second.
W day here today. As long as you followed your rules,
Yes, sir.
you can trade for it tomorrow. All right.
Yes, sir. What up,
Have the odds in
Connor?
your favor.
Connor Callahan on the show for the first time. All right, let's get it. All right, boys.
Yo, Connor,
I'll holla,
man. What's goody?
Yeah, good, Connor. Great weekend, bro. Proud of you, man. Super proud of you. But all right, Gareth, Johnny Gems. That's it, brothers.
Thank you,
Well, we
boys.
call it here.
Thank you,
Great
guys.
trade.
See you
Yep.
later.
I'll see you
Have a
guys
good day,
in the
boys.
next sesh.
Good day here today. God bless you, chat. See you guys later.
I'll see you guys in Asian sesh. Oh, the kids say hi. And chat, the kids are saying hi to you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next session. Great job today. Great trade at 9:30. We got some, I think, 55, 60 pips out of it. And that'll do it here for us today. So enjoy the rest of the day. And I will see you guys in Asian session tonight. Everyone else, I'll see you guys back in the New York session tomorrow. Adios, amigos. Blessings to you and your family. We got it.
Hey, yeah, let's go. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be counting me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, 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 say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, 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 everything I do is to a T. And only other Connor hitting hardest in the USC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple ends, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be counting me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home just to, nah, wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather, Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Ayy, reservations for 20 at Kosho. Like that iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision, but keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking and the public opinion. Yeah, at different functions cause I'm functioning different. Ay, 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Ay, local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be counting me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home with the 4 of us.
Oh, no.
Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the bush. Yeah, made it look easy, wasn't easy as it looks. Nah, hill got steep, we ain't need a little push. Back up, hard to believe you can see under the hood. Go ahead and look, yeah, let's go. Roll up in a new one, sounding like a bazooka. See me and they froze, I'm calling the whip Medusa. Willy Wonka paint, they saltier than Veruca. Even with a new tux, promise it wouldn't suit ya. Whoa, put my family on the payroll, I can't do this on my own.
Said they had a message for me, told them leave it at the tone.
Nowadays I spin the globe just to see where I should go.
Hey, the kid is hopscotching, doing numbers on the road. Doing numbers at the shows, put your number in my phone. I don't miss, I just reload. If I did, I might explode. Got the glue up on the door, guess I'm sticking to the code. Think I need it, but I don't. Got these bars all in the whip, yeah, it's like I'm on patrol. Got my hand on everything, it's never out of my control. They've been giving me some praise, if you do, I'm not opposed. Not the one that you should worship, I got someone you should know.
Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the bush. Yeah, made it look easy, wasn't easy as it looks. Nah, hill got steep, we ain't need a little push. Back up, hard to believe you can see under the hood. Go ahead and look, yeah, let's go.
Pull up in the old one, looking like I'm a no one. I don't got a dress to impress, they already know us. Know a couple cold ones, take one to no one. Only ever call when they need me, I ain't a tow truck.
Heard you got 2 favorites in your phone cause you don't have time.
One is for my girl and the other for the tax guy.
Multi-million ops and megabytes, you know I'm that guy.
Probably got 100 milli sitting on a flash drive.
Whoa, yeah, this got me in the zone. Now I'm coming for the throne. Guess I must've overthrown. Now they blowing up my phone while me tossing them a bone. Everything they getting told, always going over heads. Damn, must've overthrown. Hesitating, no I don't. No, my feet are never cold. Even when the ground is froze, I'ma keep them on their toes. They been giving me some praise. If you do, I'm not opposed. Not the one that you should worship, I got someone you should know. Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the One girl really understand me. 2 phones, this one for the family. 3 cars, none of them a Camry. Foresight, even when I can't see. Let's go, hey, yeah. Count me out, now I'm counting up. Want me down for the count, but I'm rounding up. Up the mountain, what you mean I don't amount to much? Copy everything I do, I show them how it's done. Talking on my name, that's the usual. Don't like what I'm doing, that's okay, the feeling's mutual. I don't want these people at my funeral. Nah, smiling to my face, but what you hate is inexcusable. No security, this on attack, dog. This really the view, it's not a backdrop. It's not. This really the show, it's not a flash mob. It's not. Getting lapped, yeah, did it off a laptop. One girl really understand me. 2 phones, this one for the family. 3 cars, none of them a Camry. Foresight, even when I